One thing I hate about gamers is that they're almost impossible to please when it comes to video game remakes, ports, or remasters. For example, when Red Dead Redemption 1 finally left the 7th gen consoles, it was stuck on the PS3 for over a decade. People still bitched and complained because, what, they didn't fully remake or remaster the game? No, Rockstar pretty much preserved the game and gave it a better frame rate, and people complained that they didn't change the game enough. Same thing happened when Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 finally made it to modern consoles and PC, and people bitched and moaned that they didn't fully remake the games or what? They're like, do you people have something against preservation? Do you just want the games to have a full remake? Do you just want something that's not broken to be fixed? They made the games legally available so you don't have to emulate them anymore. What's the problem here? And then with something like Silent Hill 2 or Resident Evil or The Last of Us get like a proper remake, new gameplay mechanics, better graphics, people also bitch and moan that, oh, they should have just preserved the original game. Like, what the fuck? Like, one side wants the game to be completely different and new, and there's this other side that wants the game to be preserved and kept pure. Like, gamers really are the most picky and frustrated people to please because if you port the game and keep it original, they bitch. But if you change the game and make improvements or improve the graphics or whatever, they still bitch because they want the game to be like the classic. The fuck? Final Fantasy Tactics literally came back with a new version, and that new version also gives players the option to play the original if they don't like, the new graphics and stuff. And people are like, oh, I just could have emulated it. Like, fuck you. You don't want games to be preserved legally. Seriously, the crowd of people who complain about old games not being preserved are the same types of people who pirate old games. And when said game finally gets, a legal preservation, it finally gets a port after years, these people are like, yeah, you should have just emulated it. So you don't really care about the game making a comeback. And then these people wonder why companies don't bother legally preserving old video games. People like this who complain about games getting ported ironically make me glad that something like Silent Hill 2 remake replaced the original and has better graphics and outsold the original and has higher review scores than the original, both from fans and critics. It just makes me feel better, and I don't even like the Silent Hill 2 remake. Same thing for Resident Evil as well.